is everyone this Wednesday? Welcome to another Wednesday Live at 5. Today we're going to be going into the very basics of what is the human design. It's something that I've only recently in the last couple of years sort of heard about myself, so I totally get if you don't understand it at all right now, so I'm just going to do a very brief introduction to it for those of you that don't know anything about it or want to just know the very minimal about it. So if you already know human design, don't worry about this class, but if you don't know anything at all or you want to learn a little bit more, just keep on listening. So we're going to be doing what human design is, how it works, a very brief introduction to what the gates are, what the planets are in relation to human design, and we're going to be talking about why you might want your human design chart read. Okay, so let's get started. So human design is quite a modern thing, but it incorporates a lot of more ancient, more older modalities. Very much includes astrology. So if you know astrology already, you're going to understand this a little bit more, as well as depending how you pronounce it, the I Ching or the I Ching. That's where you've got the gates, the hexagrams are in that, and the gates correspond to the hexagrams in that. There's also some Kabbalah stuff in there, there's also some Hindu chakra stuff in there, and there's even quantum physics. So it seems quite a task of learning it, but I think if you get the right teacher, you've probably got quite a good handle on it, and it's a really invaluable tool, which we'll get into in a moment. So what would happen is you would go to someone that does human design and they would create your body graph. So those of you that are into astrology, it's kind of the same like your natal chart, but it's a body graph, and it incorporates things like astrology, as I said, but it's slightly different. This is your blueprint. This is your energetic understanding of who you are, your uniqueness, and you at your core. It explains why and how you show up to things and for yourself, for other people. It teaches you why you react in certain ways as well. So once you know these things, even if you can kind of maybe think they're negative qualities, it will enable you to be able to deal with things before they happen, because you know how you're going to react to it. So you can kind of get through life a lot easier, and especially when you know why you do stuff how you do it or how you work better, you can just go into that situation with a clearer head and get a much better experience from it. So with the human design, you can ask questions like, how can I make decisions in alignment to my true self? What are my natural strengths and what are my challenges, which we all need to know that, and how best to connect with others, right? So it's not about putting you in a box so much. It's not about saying like, this is you and you are in this rigid little space. This is about giving you the tools to be able to live more authentically, to be able to understand yourself more. And if you actually learn how to do it yourself, to understand others better as well. If you have other people's body charts, you can understand them just like you can in astrology if you know people's natal charts. So there's a lot more to it than we're going to go into right now, but the very basics of human design are called gates and planets. So the gates, as I said, derive from the I Ching hexagram. So there are 64 gates. Each of these gates means something. They're kind of like, again, the houses in astrology, but there's more of them. And then you have your planets as well. So wherever the planets were on the day that you were born, at the time you were born, this then is how you're going to react with everything. So for example, I have to look at notes, otherwise I will just waffle on forever. Gate 1, for example, is about creativity and self-expression. So depending what planets are in your first gate, if at all, will tell you how you are as a creative person or not. Maybe you're not creative at all, and how you are for your self-expression, right? Gate 30, 37, for example, is your harmony in your relationships. So that is not just your romantic life, but that is, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, the postman, whoever is in any kind of relationship with you. How do you show up with your relationships? And that could also maybe mean your relationship to yourself as well. And again, wherever the planets are at the time of your birth, if there's any in that 37th house or gate, sorry, then you're gonna it's gonna explain how you are with that. So it's just about influencing your unique blueprint. So like with astrology, your Mercury is going to be about your communication, your Venus is going to be about your love, right? And it's just like astrology in that way. So again, if you know astrology, human design is going to be a lot more understandable to you. So why would you get a human design chart done? Well, if you haven't already thought, this is amazing because I'll understand myself, self-awareness would be one that you would want to do it for. Just to, again, figure out why and how you react to things, the best ways for you to go into a business venture or to make decisions and things like that. So it's a nice way of understanding you. It will help you with decision making. So everyone has what's called in human design an authority, and that can be about your gut instincts, or it can be more like an emotional clarity. So which one do you lean more towards? And that will tell you how you best can make decisions by listening to your gut or listening to your emotions. Personal growth, obviously it helps you understand yourself better, it helps you grow, it helps you love the things that you don't necessarily love about yourself because you understand them now, right? And then of course improved relationships. As I said, it's very, very good to help you understand how you are in relationships of any kind. And if you yourself then learn how to do the charts for yourself, you can do other people's and you can understand where they're coming from. And that way you get much more harmonious relationships with those around you. Okay, so if you're interested in doing this, I don't actually do it myself as of yet. I may do it in the future. Let me know if you'd like me to learn it and I will add it to my list. But if you are interested in getting it done, I can absolutely say that Missy Shante, who I will actually put a link for her Human Design Decoded, does it very, very cheaply, but extremely intense and lots of information in there. And she has many different things that you can do. So you can just do your simple body chart. You can see about your relationships with your family, like your children, your spouse or whatever, your parents, or you can do a business thing, whatever it is. But I will put that link in the comments for you guys if you would like to look into that further. Yeah, that is it. I'm doing pretty well. So thank you for listening to my little thing on human design. I hope it has sparked a bit of an interest in it for you, because it is a very, very good thing to actually have done, and just keep with you just to remind yourself of certain aspects that is uniquely for you. Next week, what are we doing? Oh, we're going to be doing a brief, and I had to put brief in the title, brief intro to crystals, understanding the basics, because I will go off for a long time on crystals. I will bring a lot of my crystal friends along and show you guys, but I'm going to keep it to the very, very basics about crystals. So if you know nothing about crystals or you would like to learn a little bit more because you're very much a beginner, definitely tune in to next week's Live at 5. Thank you so much for listening. I really do love doing these Live at 5s. It's a highlight of my week. So thank you all for joining me live, and those of you that watch the replays. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I will see you next week. Bye.